Hey guys, how's it going? Bdog here, coming at you with some good old Genshin Impact, hopefully. You guys are having a good one. And all that jazz. So today we are going to be playing Kokomi. If you guys didn't know, I recently got Kokomi. I've been enjoying her. I will admit, I was a pretty big hater of Kokomi early on, especially whenever she was first released. But the one thing I will say though is I've kind of figured out how to use her, and let me tell you, she's actually like a really good healer. She's not really a great DPS, but a hell of a hydro applicator, which is always nice. So like what I'm going to use and like what I personally enjoy using with Kokomi is I like to use a permafreeze type of comp. So my team comp is Shogun, Rosaria, Aloy, and then Kokomi. That way, Aloy and Rosaria, they're always constantly freezing the enemy, and Kokomi is just, you know, spreading that hydro around, which is always nice. So that's just my personal team comp that I like to use. Let me know what you guys use as far as your Kokomi team comps. I'm very interested in hearing, because I'm always looking to improve, no matter what. But, so what we're going to do is we're going to quickly go over Kokomi's stats, her artifacts, her weapons, and whatnot, and like what I personally use on her. So as you guys can see, we got a little over 24k health, which I think is arguably probably her most important stat. So if you have any artifacts that are, you know, HP percent and anything like that, I would go ahead and slap it on Kokomi, as, you know, a lot of her healing and her DPS comes from that, so really stack up that HP if you can. So let's go over her other stats as well. So her elemental mastery is really not that great. I just use her to constantly apply hydro and then have the Shogun kind of take over, or have Aloy or Rosaria come in just to get that freeze in. As for her healing bonus right now, she's got a 40% healing bonus, which is always nice, which we'll kind of explain that in the artifact set. And then for her energy recharge, she's got 144.7, which I think that's a really good energy recharge rate for her, considering her jellyfish last for a pretty good amount of time. And then, last but not least, her hydro damage is 76% even. Just that way she can do more hydro DPS, because obviously she can't do anything else other than hydro DPS, which, you know, the higher damage bonus, the better. So let's go over her artifacts and her weapon real quick. Alright, so for her artifacts, for our set bonuses, we do have a two-piece Maiden Beloved. That way her healing effectiveness is increased by 15%, which that is always nice. You can never have too much healing on Kokomi. And then for her other set, I've got a two-piece Heart of Depth. That way she gets plus 15 in the hydro damage category, which is always nice. So let's kind of go over her artifacts in depth real quick. Alright, so for her circlet, we got HP percent at 46.6, which again, that's going to be really good for her healing and her damage. And then we got pretty good substats as well. I mean, really anything that increases HP is going to be a big plus. And then for her goblet, I just got hydro damage bonus at 46.6%, which again is going to help out in terms of her DPS. And she's also got more HP, and she's got pretty good energy recharge as a substat. Then for her sands, I've got attack percent at 34.7, which is always nice. So me personally, I like to go for her HP followed by hydro, then attack percent for, you know, her sands, her goblet, and then her headpiece. That way, she's kind of got like a mix of both, in terms of like she can do a little bit more damage, but she's more support oriented. And on top of it, she really doesn't have the greatest substats on this particular piece, but she does got pretty good energy recharge, again at 11.7%, which is really good. Then for the feather, again, she's got more HP, which is always nice. We're not going to complain, you know, about more HP. Unfortunately, I wish her crit damage could be used, but, you know, you take the good with the bad. You know, you live and die by the sword. But, yes, we do got more HP. And then her flower, we got a really good substat of 22% for her energy recharge. And she's got good attack. She's got 5.8% more attack, and then a plus 29 attack. So that's kind of what we got going on with Kokomi as far as her artifacts and her set bonuses and all that. So let's go ahead and cover her weapon really quick. So for her weapon, I like to use the Thrilling Tales of Dragon Slayer, just because one, it's a 3-star weapon, and it's very easy to get. I get those all the time, and the really good part about it is, obviously, it increases her HP, which again is great for her healing and all that jazz. But the other really good part about it is the passive it does. So whenever you swap to a new character, it increases their attack by 48% for 10 seconds, which is always nice considering she's not going to be, you know, on the field unless you're going to, you know, bust out the ult and then get the, you know, the big hydro damage, if you will. So I like to use that just because, one, it gives people like Shogun, Aloy, and Rosaria more damage in the long run, and it just makes everything go a lot smooth, and it has HP percent, which is always nice. So what we're going to do is we're going to hop in to the Abyss, specifically floor 10 here, and see what our team comp can do. I'm excited for it, but with all that out of the way, let's go ahead and hop right into it. Alright guys, and we are back. We'll go ahead and just pick up this one, that way we don't influence any like healing numbers or anything like that. There we go. And then we'll go to Aloy. And then we'll get this going on here. There we go. We'll get that nice freeze. Some more nice freeze. We'll actually got a Shogun here since he's going to be froze for a bit. Just get some nice love taps in before he starts regenning health. Alright, now let's go over here. Whoops, we got hit by the archer there. There we go, we'll freeze him. The hunt is indeed on, girly. So we got like a really nice big burst of DPS there. Nice. Boom. And the good part about Shogun is her eye works really good with Kokomi as well. There we go. Let's see if we can hit some big numbers. I doubt it. We're out of stamina. There we go. Alright. Let's get that freeze in. We'll take care of this lovely enemy here. There we go with Aloy. Bam. Whoops. And then the good part here is we go there, get the jellyfish out. And boom, we're getting them good heals in. We'll freeze him again. There we go. Nice. And then we'll just go back to Shogun just to get some more extra damage in. Just juggle him a little bit. Now let's go over here and take care of these wonderful enemies. You know what? Here we're gonna bust it out. That's fine. There we go. We'll get some of that hydro damage in with Shogun's eye. There we go, and then we're gonna bust out. There we go. Inazuma does a shiny eternal girly. Whoops. We gotta get a little bit closer. Back to Rosaria we go. And we'll just get that freeze going. There we go. Nice. And then we got one more over here. And then we'll bust out Aloy with the ult. You ain't going nowhere, buddy. And there we have it. So yes, like I think that is a really good team comp for her. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Personally, I think it's a really fun team comp to run, and I think we got at least a pretty good start to her build and whatnot. Obviously, we can still improve. You know, the more HP, the better. But, alright guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and call it a video here. Thank you guys so much for coming out to watch it. It means the absolute world to me. But if you guys are brand new, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I would appreciate it. But I do hope that you guys have a great rest of your day, and we'll catch you on the next one, guys. Have a good one.